Happy morning, students. In continuation of our e-lessons, today I am here with a last and final topic of the chapter solution, abnormal molar mass and Van Hoff factor. Let's see. Abnormal molar mass and Van Hoff factor. What is the meaning of abnormal molar mass? But to understand the abnormal molar mass, first I would like to explain association and dissociation. When association or dissociation take place in a solution, number of solute particle becomes less or higher. Suppose I take an example of the association. When we add ethanoic acid or the acetic acid in a benzene, ethanoic acid forms a dimer. Hence, number of solute particle becomes less. Why? It is due to the association of the two ethanoic acid molecule and forms a single one, which is termed as a dimer. Hence, it reduces the colligative property or a calculated colligative property. Since colligative property is directly inversely proportional to molar mass, hence molar mass get increased. Are you getting my words? During the association, when two molecules of ethanoic acid are associated and forms a dimer, actually dimer consists of two molecules of ethanoic acid, but it acts as a one. Since colligative property depend upon number of solute particles, not on the nature. Hence, when we calculate colligative property in terms of number of solute particles, the value of colligative property become reduced. Since in a colligative property, molar mass is inversely proportional to the colligative property, it always comes at the denominator, not on the numerator. Hence, if molar mass increase, colligative property decrease. If the colligative property increase, molar mass decrease. Since number of solid particle decreases, colligative property get reduced and it will increase the molar mass. It is known as association. So you have to write first I am not writing all those things at blackboard. You will write through the video. When association take place in a solution, number of solute particles get reduced in solution, which leads to decrease in calculated value of colligative property. Since colligative property is inversely proportional to molar mass, hence molar mass in case of association will be higher than normal value. For that I am taking an example. When we add CH3COOH, ethanoic acid, acetic acid in benzene. The two molecules of ethanoic acid forms a dimer like this. It is a dimer of ethanoic acid. We are considering it as a one molecule for our calculation, but actually it is the two molecule of ethylene acid. Hence our calculation becomes wrong and molar mass get increased. The molar mass calculated is 120 and normal molar mass is 60 for ethanoic acid. In case of ethanoic acid, if we calculate the molar mass of ethanoic acid using colligative property calculation, it will come 120. But actual molar mass of the ethanoic acid is 60. In same case of the dissociation, the number of solid particles get increases. Hence, colligative property becomes, the value of colligative property becomes higher. Since molar mass is inversely proportional to the colligative property, hence molar mass calculated through the colligative property will be less than actual value or a normal value. Now I am taking dissociation. Once again I am telling you, I am not going to write everything on the board. You have to return during the preparation of notes using this video or a speech delivered by me. In case of the dissociation, a single molecule dissociates into two and more than two molecules. Hence, number of solid particles in a solution get increased, which leads to increase the value of colligative property or colligative property calculated. Since molar mass is inversely proportional to the colligative property, hence molar mass calculated through the colligative property will be less than normal molar mass. This increase and decrease in molar mass due to association and dissociation is known as abnormal molar mass, which we find during the calculation of molar mass using the colligative property. Are you getting my words? Once again I am explaining, during the dissociation number of solid particles get increased, it leads to increase colligative property, and colligative property is inversely proportional to the molar mass. Hence molar mass get reduced. This increase and decrease in molar mass due to the association and dissociation is known as abnormal molar mass. It can be explained by taking an example of NaCl, KCl, whatever you want to take. Suppose I have taken a KCl as a solute. When I add into the solvent, it will dissociate into K plus and Cl minus. A single KCl molecule dissociated into the two molecules K plus and Cl minus, the two ions K plus and Cl minus. Hence it will disturb our calculation. And calculated molar mass of KCl is or normal molar mass. Normal molar mass is the atomic mass of K and atomic mass of Cl minus. Chlorine. Atomic mass of the potassium is 39 and it is 35.5. When I add this 0.5, 95, 40, 1 carry 74. But the value of molar mass calculated through the colligative property will be 74.5 upon 2, that is 37.25. This is abnormal molar mass. That can be, this problem can be overcome, or this problem can be eradicated by using want of factor. For that, want of introduce a factor which is denoted as I. To overcome this problem, the problem of abnormal molar mass want of introduce a factor is known as want of factor. It is the ratio of normal molar mass upon observed molar mass. It is denoted by I. So to overcome the problem of abnormal molar mass, want of introduce a factor. It is known as want of factor. It is denoted by I, and it is the ratio of the normal molecular mass upon observed molar mass. It can also be explained through some more formulas in terms of colligative property also. Observed colligative property upon calculated colligative property. Or it can be explained as number of molecule, the number of particle after association or dissociation upon number of particles before association or dissociation. It is all about want of factor. How it will be calculated? Suppose I have Al2SO4 authorized as a non-volatile solute. When I add into the solution, it will get dissociated as two Al3 plus and 3SO4 2 minus. So there are the total number of molecules or particles after the dissociation is 5. Hence I will be 5 upon 9. This is the want of factor. And all colligative property for the real and actual calculation, we have to introduce want of factor in all colligative properties. Then colligative properties will be expressed as, suppose I am taking relative lowering in evaporation, PA0 minus PS upon PA0 is equal to IX. I am just putting I here. Second one, del TB is equal to IKBM. Third one, del TF is equal to IKFM. And last but not least, I is equal to ICI. It's all about the chapter Our first chapter solution finished. In next video I will discuss certain numerical problems which is generally asked in a final exam for the 3-mark question. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you.